Hey, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal, our thumb by Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. Priest and officer 500 Bakwashimov, holding down that I.S.U.P.K Staten Island class. Let's start it off like always. Let's go ahead and give the Lord a hand. And our brothers and sisters, man, we suffer this hell that we live in, man. You understand? This hellish society that we are stuck in and living in. And we all wonder and think to ourselves, sometimes like, what's the answer? What's the remedy? We've been in search for this answer to our problems for so many years, man, trying to find out what we should be doing or which way should we follow to get a better life, to get away from this poverty, to get away from this bad situation that we are stuck in, to get away from this sin. You understand? All the trials and tribulations and obstacles that we face on a day-to-day basis that plague our mind and have us committing sin, have us committing crime, have us turning to being whores, have us turning into all types of evil things, trying to find a better way, doing things hoping that the ends justify the means. You understand? Selling our souls, doing all types of things in this earth, trying to get ahead because we watch all these other nations, all these other heathens, and all these oppressors and devils that come around and benefit and prosper, and we still stuck here with nothing, trying to get by, scratching and scraping and scrounging, trying to make it happen, man. And we wonder to ourselves sometimes, like, what can we do? What's the answer to fix these problems, man? I know some of us sit down at night and pray. Some of us cry. Some of us throw a brick and end up behind that wall in the penitentiary, man. You understand? And we all just want the same thing. We all want peace. We all want rest. We all want to know when is our time to be not even free, you understand? Just at ease. And it stresses us, man. It stresses our people, man. So-called Black Indians all across the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm talking about. Because I don't care where you live at, what country, what piece of land you live on. If you are a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, the whole world is against you. And you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders. You feel that wall closing in on you, man. Every day it gets tighter. Every day it gets more stressful. Every day you wonder if you're going to be able to make it through and just get by. And we all want the same thing. We all want salvation. We all want someone to rescue us. We all want something to change. And the truth of the matter is, we have to change. We have to change how we think. We have to change how we live. We have to change how we conduct ourselves. You understand? Because the answer has been in front of us the entire time. The answer has been evident the entire time. You watch all these other nations and watch how they move and function and how they build, and we wonder and we want the same things, but we don't love each other. We all got the same damn problems, go through the same damn obstacles, live the same type of lives, and we don't realize that we all the same people. You understand? So-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We don't realize that we all the same people. You watch the damn Asian man, you watch the China man, he come over here, he built a Chinatown in every city in America. You know how they did that? From loving each other, from being there for each other. You understand? And we got the answers. The answers is right here in the Bible, man. You understand? This book is written specifically for so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. This is the guidelines to being great, the guidelines to getting above, the guidelines to getting ahead, making it happen, whatever you want to call it, the guidelines to our peace, the instruction manual. It's right here in the Bible, man. But the first and most important thing we have to understand is that the Most High God is the God of all people, man. That's our Father. Then we got to understand that we need to love each other. We need to love each other. We cannot hate each other and think we're going to make something happen, man. You ever been in a house? It might have been the one you grew up in. Might have been your aunt's house. Might have been your friend's house, whatever. Might have been the neighbors. But you ever been in a house where the people in the house hate each other? Nothing gets done there. There's dishes all piled up. The laundry is all piled up. You understand? Nobody wants to pick up and clean up. Nobody wants to clean the bathroom. Nothing gets done. That household is at a standstill and is depleting and going backwards because the people in there don't love each other. So if you don't love each other, you can't work together. And the only way for us to get rest here is to love each other and work together and bring that kingdom. We have to bring our rest You understand? We have to show our Father that we love each other. We have to show our Father that we care about each other. We have to show our Father that we are obedient children and we can follow instructions, and He will bring our rest to us, man. He will absolutely bring the rest to us. The scriptures say that I seen the heaven coming out of the sky. You understand? The Lord will bring us our heaven, man. We all got to pray at nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Even though our parents didn't know the truth. A lot of our parents didn't know the truth. I'm not going to say your parents. Your parents might have grew up in the I.S.U.P.K. But a lot of our parents didn't know the truth. And they had us on our knees praying. And what we always said in that prayer, our Father that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Our kingdom will come to earth. We will live out our heaven right here on this earth, the same way all these other heathens and these other devils living out their best life right here on earth, man. But we have to have brotherhood. We have to give a damn about each other, man. We can't run around hating each other. We can't run around trying to get over on each other. We can't run around being evil and vindictive and just distasteful to one another, man. If we want to bring the peace, if we want to bring our rest, we're going to have to love each other, man. And we're going to prove it with the Bible, man. We're going to pull out these scriptures and show first what we need to do. And we're also going to talk about how we act like this and why we act like this, man. But let's get the scripture. Let's go to 1 John. This is the New Testament now, right? All these damn Christian pastors, all these churches out here that love the New Testament because they believe that they don't got to follow the laws no more because Christ came. You understand? Let's get it out of 1 John. Let's go to the New Testament and see what the rules are. See what the laws are for dealing with your brothers, for dealing with your sisters, man. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God. You understand? If a man say, I love God, which damn near everybody does, everybody swears they love the Most High God. They all love and follow Jesus. They praise Jesus. They love him. They in love with him. Got a million pictures of white Jesus in their house. They think they love God. You understand? They think they love God with that white Jesus in their house, man. But that's why they are evil. That's why we are so beaten down and battered, man. Because we don't even know who the hell we're praying to. We don't even know who we should be worshiping, man. Let them know. It says, if a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother. And if you hate your brothers, man, you understand the things that go on in these churches where they all come together on Sundays, congregate together, sit there, they act like they read the scriptures, they act like they understand the scriptures, and they in there talking and gossiping everybody's business, talking bad about everybody in the damn church, man. Spreading rumors and lies, having sex, fornicating, doing all types of wicked, disgusting things in that church, man. You understand? Because they hate each other. You in them damn churches and the pastor in there talking like he knows something, and he's trying to have sex with your wife the whole time. You know why he'll have sex with your wife? Because he hates you. Because he hates you. You know why your wife will give her body to the pastor? Because she hates you too. Because they don't understand these scriptures. They don't understand what the Lord requires of them because they're in the house of the devil. But the scriptures say plain as day that if a man say, I love God, and hate of his brother, he is a liar. And that goes for women too. You understand? If you think that you love the Lord, but you hate Rodney because of the fights y'all had in 5th grade, you're a liar. If you say you love the Most High God, but you go out there and you sleep with other men on your husband, you're a liar. You understand? If you say you love the Most High God, but you hate that sister because she had your man, you understand? Because she had your man too, you understand? And your man got another woman, and you know he has another woman, and you absolutely despise her. You hate her. You can't stand her. You talk bad about her. You put a business in the street. You spread rumors and lies on her. Guess what? You're a liar. You do not love the Lord. Because the scriptures say if you love the Lord, you shouldn't hate your brother. You understand? You could not hate the people that you see on a day-to-day basis that are family to you, that are kindred to you, that have the same story, same history, same problems, same trials, same tribulations, same unfair advantages as you, and then talk about you love the Most High God. Let's keep reading. It says, he is a liar, for he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen. And if you don't love your brother or your sister who you see every day, You don't love your brother or your sister who you can relate to, who you can talk to, build with. You understand? Have the chance to forgive. Have the chance to make better. Have the chance to allow them to make you better. You understand? All the things you can do with a human. If you don't love your brother and sister who you see on a day-to-day basis, you understand? You hate old man Quillis because he's a drunk and he sit in front of the liquor store all day and drink wine and liquor, and he's always drunk and he's always screaming and making noise. If you can't stand that old lady that be throwing water out the window because she don't want all that noise in front of her building at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you hate them and you can't stand them, and they're so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians just like you are, guess what? You're a liar. You understand? Because the scriptures say, for he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen? You understand? You don't even get to see the Lord, but you do see the Lord's children. So for you to tell anybody or to want anybody to believe that you love the Lord, but you hate his children who you get to see on a day-to-day basis. You hate his children who you have the opportunity and the resources to help. You're a liar. You understand? You're absolutely a liar. And you got to think about it, man. Let's keep reading though. Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him. And this is a commandment that we have from the Most High God. You understand? This is law. This is law. This is required. This is not if you want to. Saying about volunteering. You understand? This is required of so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Let's keep reading. That he who loveth God, any one of us that love the Most High God, man, whether you be Black, so-called Black, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, from Honduras, from Panama, from freaking Colombia, if you're freaking Haitian, Trinidadian, Jamaican, Guyanese, whatever you want to be, you understand? You a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you say you love God, you have to love your brother. You have to love your sister. You understand? You have to. You have to give a damn about the people that nobody gives a damn about, man. Because guess what? Nobody gives a damn about you either. You understand? You better love your brothers and your sisters. That's the only ones that can relate to you. That's the only ones that understand what you have been through. You better love them. You understand? If you claim you love the Lord, you better love his children. Can't nobody come in your house and tell you how much they mess with you and how you sow this and you sow that, and they rock with you and they ride or die with you and all this garbage talk, and then tell you in the same breath, in the same sentence, that they can't stand your son. Like, no, you cool, but I hate your daughter. Nah, you cool, but I can't stand your son. How would that sit with you? So why would we think that the Most High God will accept that? You understand? Love the Lord and his children. We have to love one another, man. We have to love one another. It's a commandment. This was commanded of the Lord. You understand? Them damn pastors in them churches, them damn priests in them Catholic churches, they're not saying this. They're not teaching this. They're teaching us to love everybody. And we done took all that love we have, because we are loving, peaceable people. We done took all that love we had and poured it into every other nation on the earth. And then when it comes to our brothers and our sisters, we drained out. We tapped out. We don't got no love for them. Because we following ways of this damn oppressor. And we look at the oppressor and these other nations, these heathens, these devils, you understand? These strangers, and they don't have no love for our people. Look how they treat us. And we pick up the same bad habits and turn around and don't show love to our own. But that's not what the scriptures say. The scriptures say you love God, you better love your brothers and your sisters, man. You better give a damn about so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians if you are one. Let's drop that. Let's go to the book of Matthew. You understand? And you know what that love does, man? You know what loving each other does? Loving each other will eliminate crime. Loving each other will stop the child from being molested. Loving each other will stop breaking up marriages and happy homes. Loving each other will build strong foundations. You understand? Loving each other builds nations. Loving each other builds rulership. Just from loving each other. You understand? It's that simple. Show each other some damn love. If you love someone, you wouldn't steal drugs. If you love someone, you wouldn't steal from them. If you love someone, you wouldn't lie to them. If you loved your brothers and your sisters, you wouldn't be trying to get over on them or do anything mean and wicked and evil to them. You would want them to be as great as you are. You would want them to be as comfortable, as happy, as safe, as healthy, as full and well fed, as unthirsty as you are. You understand? You would absolutely want that for them. And it would change our dynamics across the board. You understand? Guess what? If we loved each other, we could eliminate the damn police. We could eliminate the damn police. We could eliminate the police. We could out those jails just from loving each other, man. You understand? We can change the conditions from loving each other because we would care and we would handle each other. And there would be no reason for no oppressor or no stranger or no heathen, no other devil to be ruling and monitoring and micromanaging what we do. To be sitting there watching over us as if they're a damn security guard. There would be no reason for them. And guess what? If they leave, we wouldn't be getting murdered at the rates we get murdered. We wouldn't be so damn scared for our sons to walk out in the street. We wouldn't be so damn nervous about our daughters traveling by themselves, man. We would absolutely be at our rest. Let's keep reading. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. And the Christ, you understand? Christ, Yahawashi in the Hebrew, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus, you understand? Yahawashi, the king of all kings, man. You understand? The man who walked the earth and was perfect, who gave his blood and died so that we can have a chance to repent and come back to our Father, the Most High God. Come back to our ways, our customs, and our cultures, man. You understand? Christ said, if it is done to the least of my brethren, man, if it is done to any one of my brothers, any one of my sisters, you've done it to me also, man. And that's the spirit we got to embody, man, because there would be no missing black women if we felt like that woman that was taken was our daughter, was our sister. We would all be looking for them. We would all make sure that they're safe. There would be no one in our house raping our children because we wouldn't have it. There would be nobody out there selling our children drugs or polluting their minds with what sex they want to be, teaching our daughters to be whores, teaching our daughters to dress provocative and nasty and dirty and slutty and telling them that's sexy, telling them that's beautiful. None of these things would exist if we treated our brothers and our sisters the way Christ treated us. You understand? If we knew and understood that if it's done to any one of us, it's done to all of us. We are attacked and beaten and taken advantage of and robbed and manipulated and mistreated all throughout the four corners of the earth because we don't understand that we are a nation, man. We are a nation of righteous and holy people, man. A special, peculiar treasure to the Most High God, man. We are a nation, a mighty, strong nation of people backed by the Most High God, man. And we don't understand that. We think we individuals. We think it's money over everything. We think everybody can't make it. Had to shake a couple, brother. Everybody can't make it. We think all this garbage that the earth pushes and pollutes our minds with, instead of us understanding and knowing that we are a nation. You understand? We are way stronger together than we are apart. Divide and conquer is the goddamn oppressor's model, man. What you think he did with that? He divided up the children of Israel, and then he conquered us. He made us all to believe and think that we are not the same, that we are this and we are that. Made us proverb, made us, what is it? Byword? Proverb. Made us proverbs. Made us bywords. Salakia. Made us bywords. But you ask a brother where he from, he gonna tell you he Puerto Rican. You ask your sister where she from, she gonna tell you she Haitian. Not knowing that we have a heritage. We have a bloodline that traces back far before slavery. Far before the damn oppressor came and kidnapped us and brought us to this land, man. And told us we was this. Told us we was that. I was at the slave today. And I told my sister, one of my homegirls that worked there, you understand? She a sister. I think she Benjamin. She was like, "Oh, you gonna get your hair braided by the African?" I said, "I ain't let no dirty stinking African touch my hair." And one of the brothers at the job, like, "Oh, you an African? You African American?" I said, "What type of blanket statement is that? You show me what Africa and America meet. You understand? You could be in Brooklyn and be damn near by Queens. You understand? You could live in Brooklyn and Queens, like the borderline. Ain't no borderline to Africa and America. Yes, that's a blanket statement by the damn oppressor. Before that, we was the N-word, then we was Negroes, then we were colored people, then we were blacks, then we was Native African Americans, Afro Americans. Your name changes every 12 years, black man. Every 10 to 12 years, they change your identity because they don't want you to know who you are, man. They got our brothers out there in them islands, man, telling them they Hispanics and they this and they West Indians and all this trash. When we are the children of the Most High God, man. We from the tribe of Judah and Benjamin and Ephraim and Zebulun and Reuben and Gad and Manasseh and Asher. You understand, people? We are a people. And we need to know that. We need to know that we are a people. We need to gather together and be strong and mighty on one accord, like the scriptures say, man. The answer to our salvation is to be together. We cannot win while we are separated. We cannot win while we are thinking that we are not the same people, trying to join and bind ourselves to everybody else instead of latching on and suffering with our brothers and sisters, man. Let's keep reading. He said, if it is done to the least of my brethren, ye have done it unto me. You understand? We need to embody that spirit, man. We need to embody that spirit and hold fast to that and know and understand that you can't do nothing to none of us. If you did it to one of us, you did it to all of us, man. And we know what happens when we do that? We change the dynamics, man. Bullies don't bully groups of people. Bullies bully the individuals. They bully the person at the end. You read the scriptures, and the Amaleks, you understand, the nasty, disgusting oppressor who's acting like he's the Jew, you understand, the Jewish man, he wish he was a Jew. You read the stories about when we was traveling through their land, and they killed all week. They targeted the old, the elderly, and the sick in the back of the congregation and slaughtered them. And the Lord never forgot that, man. You understand? He never forgot that. But I'm showing you that I'm saying that to say this. They bully individuals. They bully weak links. You understand? And us not being together, not being unified, not being on one accord, not loving each other makes us weak links and easy targets. You understand? Because if we love the Lord, we will love each other. And the Lord watching us love each other will let him know that he knows that we love him. And he'll fight for us. He'll fight for us and change our situation. It can happen overnight. It can happen overnight. But we have to do the work. We have to change first. We have to know that we are the same people. We have to stop fighting and bickering and beefing and trying to cause each other harm for all types of worldly garbage, man. Because he wears red and you wear blue. Because he raps like this and you rap like that. He's from this project and you from that project. You understand? He's from Park Hill, you from Stapleton. All this garbage that we go through, man. All this is the oppressor's plan, part of his crafty counsel to divide and to conquer, man. You understand? He wants us to be against each other. He wants us hating and arguing and wanting to kill each other in the streets, man. He don't want us to be together and love each other. That's what he fears. He fears the day that we come together and realize we are one people. He fears the day when we come together and stop giving them our love and start giving it to our brothers and sisters because we need it and we deserve it. And don't nobody else deserve it besides the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, the children of the Most High God, man. So none of these other nasty, disgusting heathens, these dirty dogs deserve our love. We need to give that love to our people, man. That's what we need to do with it. Let's drop that. Let's go to the book of John. And we're going to go to chapter 13. And we're going to start at verse 34. This is the book of John, chapter 13 and verse 34. It's the New Testament still. You understand? If you in the church still, I pray you get the hell out of there. If you're a so-called black Hispanic Native Indian. But if you won't leave, go ask your pastor why he's not teaching you these things. Go ask your pastor why is he telling you that the law is done away with and you got nothing but laws in the New Testament. And all the laws in the New Testament, guess what? They're in the Old Testament as well. Let's keep reading. This is the book of John, chapter 13 and verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you. And Christ said, this is a new commandment I give unto you. And it's not that the commandment was new. It's that brothers and sisters have forgot about it. Brothers and sisters wasn't practicing it. So he had to remind them and bring it back up like something fresh. Like going in your closet and grabbing them old school Barclays. You understand? Like going in the closet and digging in the archives and the crates and pulling out them Barclays because they still crispy clean. And you throw them on and you hit the strip and everybody swear you got them. Where you got them from? Them just came out? And they old, but you kept them good and brand new and crispy, man. You understand? These laws is old. But guess what? No matter what time it is in the earth, no matter what year, what era, they all brand new and crispy, man. They all relevant and still needed today. It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. You understand? And Christ said, man, listen, you better love your brothers and sisters just as I have loved you. And how much did Christ love us? He loved us so much that he died for us. He loved us so much that he went and gave his life and was absolutely innocent. Didn't even make a fuss about it. Didn't come back what they charged him with. He just went and he suffered that fate for our sake, man. That's how much he loved us, man. We got to love our brothers and sisters that much. That's how much we need to love our brothers and sisters. Be willing to die for them. You understand? Die to protect them, with them, die for them. That's how much we got to love one another, man. And guess what? When these damn devils and these dogs and these heathens see that and they get the message, they'll back off. First of all, they don't want nothing to do with you anyway. You the soul of the earth, man. You the soul. You the flavor. They know they can't hold a candle to what you do in your sleep. But to come together and be on one accord and be together, to be together, they mess around and go home. They mess around and load up the boats, load up the planes. Some of them will go back over there to Europe on them sides, whatever. Some of them will go to the moon. Some of them will go hide in caves. But they'll definitely get away from you, so-called black and Hispanic Native Indian man, because they don't want to deal with that. And they definitely don't want to deal with our Father, the Most High God, man. But we got to love each other just as Christ loved us, man. We have to have that much love for that brother that's out there on the street asking for change to get something to eat. We got to have that much love for the sister at our job that might be a little talkative and always gossiping and wanting to be in somebody's business, and she might ignore you a little bit. She might get underneath your skin a little bit. You got to love that sister. You understand? You got to love that brother that got another rib. You understand? And you worried about if you're going to have time to you and you so selfish and you just want what you want. You got to love that brother. We have to love each other as Christ loved us. It's important, man. It's very important. It's detrimental to our survival here. It's detrimental to our survival here in this captivity. Let's drop that. Salakia, let's keep going. Let me get to verse 35 real fast for you. This is the book of John, chapter 13 and verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. And that's how the earth will know that we are the Lord's chosen people, man. That's how they'll know that, oh, nah, you see them over there? Yeah, that's Christ's family. Yep, that's the descendants of Christ. How can you tell? Look how much love they have for each other. Look how they treat each other. Because quiet as it's kept, you think these other nations are great. They hate each other, man. The so-called white man hates other so-called white men. The Asians hate each other. Africans hate each other. East Indians hate each other. They all hate each other. You understand? You know what they hate more than each other? They hate you. So-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, and child. They hate you more than they hate each other. So they come together based off hatred of you to make sure that they can destroy you and smash you into the ground a little bit more than they did yesterday every day. That's what they do. You understand? Those nations come together with each other and make crafty counsel on ways to destroy you because they hate your father, so they hate you too. And we need to know that. We need to identify who our enemy is, man. We need to know who our enemy is. We need to absolutely identify who our enemy is and know who our brothers are. You understand? You got to know who your brothers are. And you can find out so easily by identifying who the enemy is. You understand? Let's drop that. Let's pull Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha real fast. Because we love to give our love to everybody else but our people, man. We got so much love in us and we give it to the wrong people all the time. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy. It says to never trust your enemy, man. You understand? The way that we live with each other, how we deal with each other, this is based off the way our enemy deals with us, man. We have become our own enemies. We are becoming our own enemies from following after this damn oppressor. When we need to know who the hell the enemy is and not trust him, because if we identify the enemies, guess what? You know who will be left, right? Your family, the people you should love, your brothers and your sisters, man. Identify and know who the enemy is, man. Know who the enemy is. You see, we read in John chapter 13, verse 35. He said, this is how they're going to know you my disciples, if you have love towards one another. So while we love each other, guess what? We won't have love to give to other nations. You understand? Everybody will understand and know who we are, man. We gotta get over ourselves. We gotta get over the ways we've been taught. We gotta get over the things that we think matter and know what really counts and know to love each other, man. Stop being so angry with our brothers. Stop being so quick to cut our brothers off. Stop being so quick to disconnect and excommunicate our sisters, man. Let's give them love. You understand? They say love conquers all, right? Let's love each other. Let's go to the book of Matthew real fast. We're going to go to Matthew chapter 5, and we're going to go to verse 22. It's the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause. You understand? And if you're angry at your brother without a cause, there's something wrong. You understand? There's absolutely something wrong. Let's see what it says. It says, if they are angry at his brother without a cause, shall be in danger of the judgment. And we are in danger of the judgment for being evil towards our brothers and our sisters, man. You understand? We be angry to treat each other such. That's how we able to deal with each other. We deal with each other because we already is angry. We already can't stand it. We done connected to this so much that we hate each other just as the world does. First thing you think when you see a brother coming up being like that, man. We gotta stop being like that. He said he'll give all his money to a stripper. See a homeless man and roll up. You understand? You want to be in the club, money at prostitutes and whores, and giving your money to the damn drug man, but your brother out there hurting and need of something. And you get angry when they ask for something. You get angry when a brother need $1. You get angry when a sister come up to you and ask you for help. You get angry because you feel like what? You're better than them. You feel like what? They're lazy. You should go get a job. Listen, we all in captivity. We all oppressed, man. Your brother or your sister struggling, you should love them if you could. You understand? If you could, you should give them a hand. You should absolutely help your brothers and your sisters every chance you get. Help them. And I ain't telling you to go give them all your money. Sometimes you might not have no money, but guess what? There's other ways you can help a brother and a sister, man. Sometimes you might have some good information for them, man, but help your brothers and help your sisters. And we're only be able to get to that if we love each other, man. We can't be angry at our brothers and sisters without a cause. It says you're going to be in danger of the judgment. Let's keep reading. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. And we can't be calling each other names. We can't be calling each other out of our names. You understand? You love a brother, you love a sister, man, they act different from you. So be it. So be it. Who are you? Who said you're perfect? Who said what you're doing is right? Don't call nobody no fool. Don't call your brothers and your sisters out their names, man. You understand? Love them. Work with them. Be long-suffering and forbearing with your brothers and your sisters. Because guess what? You're going to want somebody to be long-suffering and forbearing with you. You're going to want somebody to be reasonable and understanding when it's your turn to need help. We all a paycheck away from living outside in a box anyway, man. Yo, press to wake up tomorrow and kick everybody the hell out. You understand? We got to love each other and know that that's more important and more valuable than anything this earth has to offer. Than any job, than any apartment, than any relationship, whatever. Love each other. Love your brothers and love your sisters, man. It's more important than a watch, a TV, your car, your clothes. It's more important than all of that. Let's drop that. You understand? And you know why you should love them? Like I said earlier, because you're going to want somebody to love you. You're going to want somebody to be reasonable and understanding to you. You understand? You don't want nobody to treat you how you treat people. And that's the age-old thing. They say do to others as you want done to you, right? Where do you think everybody got that from? Where do you think grandma got it from? Where do you think her grandmother is from? The Bible. It's the book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you. It says, however you want men and women to treat you, how you want people to look at you, how you want people to talk to you, how you want people to deal with you, how you want people to move around you. You understand? Do ye also to them likewise. Just do it to them. You understand? There might be situations where you're around your brothers and your sisters and they are extra firecracker. You know, our sisters, man, our sisters is firecrackers. You might be dealing with a firecracker. Show that firecracker some love. Show that firecracker some love. And I ain't telling you to be soft and mushy and gushy. You understand? Real love come with correction. Real love come with chastisement. You understand? But show them some love. And guess what? You might get through. You might just hit something in their head and spark something, man. Because you being how you be with someone, you showing them real love, you caring for your brothers and your sisters, guess what? They might learn how to care for brothers and sisters and carry on what you do to them and give it to someone else. And so forth, and so forth, and so forth. And that's how the world changes, man. That's how the children of Israel become great again, man. From being around real love, man. The I.S.U.P.K command, John YAHANNA, ain't no place on the face of the earth that has real love besides the I.S.U.P.K command, John YAHANNA, man. When I tell you, I'm not speaking just to be talking, man. This is from life experiences, man. Ain't no love like the love in the I.S.U.P.K command, John YAHANNA. You wouldn't believe how many so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Indians gathered together on many occasions with drink and music and food and women, and there's no fighting. It's damn near unheard of. You go to your damn mother's house on these damn oppressor holidays, and there's a fight there. Somebody gets stabbed, and you're supposed to be just family there, right? But the I.S.U.P.K command, John YAHANNA, you know, we got the Lord, statute, commandments of the Most High God, man. So we know how to really be family. We know how to really love one another. We know how to deal with our brothers and sisters and be loving and forbearing and long-suffering, you understand, and understanding and forgiving. We know how to do these things, man. Thanks be to the Most High God, man. Thanks be to his laws and scriptures. But it says in Luke chapter 6, verse 31, to do to others as you want done to yourself. You can't be out there being mean, wicked, and loud and disrespectful and a gossip girl, you understand, and expect nobody to do it to you. You can't be out there getting over and stealing and conniving and expect it not to happen to you. If you don't want these things happening to you, guess what? You shouldn't do them to other people, man. If you want good things to happen to you, guess what? Do good things to other people. It just makes sense. You understand? It just makes sense. Let's go back to the book of real fast. And we're going to go to John chapter 15. And we're going to go to verse 12. It's the book of John chapter 15, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. You understand? And again, Christ is telling the people, love each other just how I loved you, man. Christ washed the feet of his disciples, man. And he's the king of all kings. He didn't have to do that. You know why he did it? To teach his men to love each other. Because surely if the head, the king, the boss, you understand, could get down and wash your feet, you better wash your brother's feet too. You understand? You better look out for your brother the same way the boss turned around and looked out for you. And that's how you build a nation, man. By showing these good loves of the Lord. By showing brothers how to conduct and deal with one another, man. And that brother, he passes it down. Where he passes it down to the men underneath him. He passes it down to his wife. He passes it down to his children. And it carries on and carries on and carries on. How do you think we got to where we are now? From listening to what the oppressor was pushing and telling us. And guess what? It got passed down and the evil carried on and carried on and carried on. The only way to erase and wash out this evil is to pass on some good things. It's to start a new tradition with the good things. You understand? Go back to the old way. I'm paraphrasing, of course. The scriptures say, ask for the old way. You understand? Seek the old way because the old way works. The old way works. It's always worked. It always will work. Seek the old way. Don't seek this new age stuff. Don't seek this YOLO. Don't seek this money over everything. Don't seek the I gotta get it how I live. Seek brotherhood. Seek what Christ did. Seek the old way. Because that's the answer for us to change our conditions and come up out of this damn hell. Come up out of this damn slavery. Come up out of this damn oppression, man. Give some money to the foot of this damn devil. And be in rulership above all nations. Like the Most High God had planned. Like the Most High God planned. Let's keep reading. It's the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 12. It says, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. You understand? It says that a man laid down his life for his friends. And we know who did that. We all know who did that. You understand? Christ did that. You know how he was able to do that? Because Christ had extreme brotherhood. You understand? He mastered it. He lived it. He breathed it. He breathed brotherhood. He slept on it. He woke up. He walked like it. He talked like it. He acted like it. He slept like it. He had brotherhood in him. Let's keep reading. Verse 14. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command. And that's how Christ know who his friends are. Because they followed the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High God, man. They followed what he was doing. And he telling brothers to follow the Lord. And that's how you know who your friends are, man. Imagine this, man. So-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, right? Imagine if you could meet someone outside on the street at a damn train station, right? And because they was a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man, woman, or child, you knew without a shadow of a doubt that you could bring this person home. You could allow that person to stay in your house with your wife and your kids. And you knew that that person wasn't going to touch your daughter. Wasn't going to do no funny stuff with your son. Wasn't going to try to sleep with your wife. Wasn't going to try to steal from you. Wasn't going to do nothing wrong. Because why? Because we all follow the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High God. Wouldn't that be a better place to live in? Wouldn't that be an amazing sight? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing to know that, listen, that man over there is just like me. And that man over there is not going to do anything that I wouldn't do. So I can trust that man with my life, even though I just met him today. Ain't that a beautiful thing? Ain't that the type of world we want to live in? Ain't that the type of place we want to bring? And you know how that happens? From following these Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High God, man. From having this guideline on what's acceptable and what's wrong, man. You understand? A universal guideline. think about it so often. I think about it so often. It's just a beautiful thing. You understand? And we can bring that beautiful thing here. We can bring that beautiful thing to existence. You know how we're going to do it? With brotherhood, with loving one another, with being long-suffering, forbearing, you understand, understanding, and forgiving. Not holding grudges. You understand? Not holding grudges like little damn schoolgirls, but being forgiving and understanding. And I ain't telling you forget what nobody does, but you should forgive. You understand? You don't forget, but you do forgive. And let the brother or the sister be who they are, man. Let them make better. Let them be better. Don't hold them to the old person. Let them be better. It's done and happened in the past. All right, forgive. Forgive and move on. And still love your brother and still love your sister. Let's pull a scripture. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 21. And this is the story, right? One of the disciples was asking Christ, man, right? I believe it was Peter. Peter was asking Christ. He's like, man, listen. What's the rules to forgiveness? That's what he really wanted to know. You understand? He wanted to know what's good with this forgiveness stuff. I know we should be forgiven and all that, but what's the real deal with it? People say it all the time. Be forgiven, be forgiven, be forgiven. What does it really mean? Let's see. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Salakia. Yeah, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how often shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? And he was wondering, like, yo, how many times can this brother do funny things, man? Just offend me. You understand? Just offend me and cause me to feel away. How many times can this brother do sin to me and I have to forgive him? And I have to act like it didn't happen. Let's read. And then he asked him. He said, till 7 times. And he asked a number, like, so what? So 7 times? If he do something to me 7 times, that's enough to give him after 7 times. Because surely 7 times is a lot, right? So how often can someone sin against me and I have to forgive them? Verse 22. Yahawashi saith unto him. And Yahawashi, you understand, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus, he answered Peter. And he said to Peter, what he said? He said, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. And Christ told Peter, he said, listen, it ain't about no 7 times. I'm telling you 70 times 7. And that's not for nobody to do the math and be like, 77 times. So after the 78th time, I don't gotta forgive him. The gist of it, the spirit of it, was to always forgive your brother. Keep doing it. So what? He offended you, whatever. Get over it. Talk it out, like the scriptures say. Go to him and him alone. Talk it out. And then forgive your brother. You understand? Keep it moving. And you should do this all the time. Every time, anytime, all the time. Because forgiving our brothers gives them the chance to be better. Forgiving our brothers gives them the chance to show that they are better. That's all part of love. You understand? Which is all part of brotherhood. Let's drop that. Let's go to the book of Romans real fast. And we're going to go to Romans chapter 12, I believe. Let me see. Let me get there with you. Yep, chapter 12 and verse 10. It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another. You understand? Show care, show compassion, show empathy, show sympathy. You understand? Show these things, man, to your brothers, to your sisters, being kindly affectionate. You understand? With love, with care. Because don't nobody else give a damn about them. Why shouldn't we care about our own? You understand? We got too much love for everybody else. We need to give that love to each other. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. With brotherly love, man. You understand? And that kindly affection, they ain't talking about no sexual nothing. It's talking about real love, man. Like, want to know what's up with the brother, checking in with your brothers and sisters, making sure they're all right, making sure they ate, making sure they're breathing. You understand? Just being human. Just being a damn human. But with your brothers and with your sisters, man. With brotherly love and honor. You understand? With some honor, with some damn decency and some dignity, man. And honor. Some things that we have lost and forgot. Brotherly love, honor, kindly affectionate. We lost these things. But it's not too late to get it back. So-called Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian, man, woman, and child. We can get it back. We can get it back tonight. And we can learn and be taught how to be kindly affectionate. How to do it with brotherly love and with honor. Let's keep reading. Preferring one another. And it says preferring one another, man. We have to prefer each other. Right now, we don't prefer each other. We prefer anybody but us. Brother or sister get a damn business or something, they want anybody but another brother. Anybody but another sister. They got a place to rent. They don't want a brother or sister up in there. I don't deal with that. They too loud. They too ghetto. They too this. They too that. They too ratchet. They be fighting. I don't know if they're going to pay me on time. But put all our trust, all our hope, and all our everything into another nation. Thinking that what? The other nation is better? You got to get out your head. Because the truth of the matter is, so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, men, women, and children, we are better than every other nation on the damn earth. Ain't nobody better than us. Ain't nobody better than us. We need to get that in our head and know that. And stop wanting and running to all these other nations thinking that they're what? Better? That they're smarter? They're wiser? They're nothing compared to you. You understand? They're nowhere near as amazing as a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian is. The scriptures say, be kindly affectionate one towards another with brotherly love. You understand? With some brotherly love. And honor, preferring one another, man. Preferring each other. Go out your way and go support Black business, man. Go out your way and give the brother the money. Stop giving all your damn money to these heathens, man. Because guess what? You get your own business. They're not coming to buy from you. They will travel the extra couple blocks to go make sure they give it to their own. They're not giving it to you. You know why? Because they hate you. Because they hate you. And they got perpetual hatred towards you. They're never gonna not hate you, but you know who does love you? Your brothers and your sisters. They love you even though they don't know how to. They do love you. We just don't know how to. We have to be taught. But this is what the scriptures say, man. The scriptures is big on love. Brotherhood is a big deal. Sisterhood is a big deal. It's not to be taken lightly. You understand? It builds nations, it builds kingdoms, it builds great things, man. It builds empires, it builds rulership, it builds the end of oppression, it builds a bunch of great things, man. It builds strong homes, strong foundations, which builds strong young men and women. It's not to be taken lightly, man. This is real things. This is serious things here, man. This is serious things here, man. And you know how we keep this brotherhood? From not being scared to speak to each other, man. We read about forgiving a brother, right? You understand? You know the process. We're going to get the process to forgive your brother. We're going to get the process on if somebody offends you, make you feel a way, what you should do. Because you shouldn't go to the internet and talk crap about them. You shouldn't go to the internet and talk about all their secrets that they told you in confidence, thinking that you were their friend. You shouldn't go to the internet and be evil and vindictive. You understand? You shouldn't go to their friends and talk bad on them and rub their dirt through them, rub their name through the mud. You understand? Destroying their reputation. That's not how you deal with these problems. You shouldn't go out there and get a gun and shoot your brothers and sisters. But this is what you should do. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, if your brother or your sister offends you, make you feel away. You understand? Do something you ain't like, rub you the wrong way, whatever. Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And if he did it in that situation, you go grab that brother, you go grab that sister, and you take him away from everybody else. You understand? You don't have to do it in front of everybody. You just let them know, yo, I told you. And you go, you get some privacy, and y'all speak about it. There's no need for you to tell your friends. There's no need for you to tell their friends. There's no need for you to tell your wives and everybody, tell your husbands. There's no need for you to do that. Involve other people in the problem. You go there, you go to that brother or that sister, and you speak your piece. You understand? You let them know. And that ends so much drama, man. And you can stop so much bull crap with just that right there, man. It nips a lot of stuff in the butt. Because 9 times out of 10, the brother or sister, they even mean to offend you. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be shocked. Like, damn, I didn't even know you. Like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't even like that. I didn't mean it like And now you know what you did? You done gained a friend. Let's keep reading. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. You understand? If they hear you, you done gained the brother. You done gained the sister. Because they heard you on the matter. They heard what you said. You understand? After they heard what you said, guess what? They not going to do it no more. Because that's what it means to hear what they said. If they heard what you said, they shouldn't do it no more. They shouldn't do what offended you no more. You shouldn't do it. That's how you know if the brother heard you or not. That's how you know if you got a friend or not. You understand? These things are very, very important, man. They are very important to our survival, man. Because without brotherhood, look where it put us. Look what we got without brother. We got the worst end of the stick, man. And we don't even know that these things are happening because we are cursed. You understand? Because we are cursed. We don't have no brotherhood. Because we are cursed, we don't give a damn about each other. We don't give a damn about each other because we don't even understand that we are all the same people, man. You understand? We are all children of the Lord. So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. We are all children of the Lord. And we don't know this because of our curse. Because of us not following after our father. We don't know who our family is, man. You understand? Imagine if your father tell you come over here to get introduced to your family, and you be like, nah, I'm not going over there. You go the other way. How you gonna get introduced to your family? We don't follow the Most High God, so we don't know who our family is. And we don't know we are all the same bloodlines, man. And we are all children of the Lord, man. But so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, we got to learn to love each other again, man. We used to have love. There used to be love in the Black, Hispanic, Native Indian community, man. When you go outside, man, there'd be 1 million adults out there, 1 billion kids, and everybody's looking out for everybody, man. You understand? Kids out there putting their dollars together to get whatever snacks and stuff they wanted, water balloons, what have you, trying to buy one super soaker so everybody on the block can play. You got 1 million water guns and one good super soaker. You understand? You got all the adults in the neighborhood watching out, making sure nobody doing nothing they ain't supposed to be doing. You get caught doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, you might get popped right on the spot. They go home, tell your parents beat you. You understand? We used to have love in the neighborhoods, man. But we followed after this damn oppressor so far, so deep into that rabbit hole that we hate each other just as much as they hate us, man. And that ain't gonna work, man. The scriptures say to gather together, O nation not desired, man. In Zephaniah 2:1. It says, gather together, O nation not desired, man. Before the decree. You understand? We're gonna have to get together and learn to love each other again, man. Because without that, we are doomed. We are doomed to destruction if we don't learn to love each other again. You understand? The Most High God is not gonna hear us if we don't love each other. Because we read in the book of John, it said, how can you love me if you don't love your brother who you see? You don't give a damn about your sister who you see every day. But you're going to tell me you love me. I don't believe you. That's what the Lord said, man. So if we want the Lord to come down here and help us and save us and remove our enemies from us, remove these pains and these trials and tribulations from us, man. Remove these obstacles and these hardships from us. Remove this poverty. We're going to have to learn to love each other and give a damn about each other, man. We're going to have to stop being so damn selfish and learn to suffer with our brothers, man. Learn to suffer with our sisters and just push through and endure to the end, man. And with that, that's my time. Hey, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak, a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal, a thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'll see y'all next week, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. And hey, like this video, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this video, share the video. Tell somebody that you know. Tell a friend to subscribe, man. We trying to build up I.S.U.P.K Staten Island, man. You understand? That's what we doing, man. Hey, shalom. Shalom, sis.